up some really cool things today for my bedroom's Christmas tree. So these are glass acorn lights, and they're sealed up in the box. I'm not gonna get them out until I decorate that tree. And then I got these little guys. They're little felt man and wife squirrels with a bow tie and a hair bow. Super precious. And then there's this, a string of little felty acorns. These guys, some octopus friends. And then my absolute favorite thing in the history of ornaments ever. That, ladies and gentlemen, is a Yeti riding a puma. I am calling him the Yeti of Truth and the Puma of Persuasion. Look at that little puma face. Look at that little Yeti face. So Monday I spent the hours of 7 a.m. to about 11:45 on the phone. I worked from home that morning, so I didn't have to get up at 5 to be in the office by 6 to be on the phone by 7. I worked from home that morning, and that was probably, other than the early hours, that was probably the most glorious experience I've ever had working. It was absolutely amazing to be snuggled in my pajamas in bed with Remus at my feet, on the phone, being productive, getting stuff done. Like, it was just, oh, it was magical, and it was so comfortable. And if I was hungry, I could go get a snack, a really quick little snack. And if I, was able to switch the laundry out in between phone calls, like, it was just brilliant. It was a brilliant experience, and I really hope that one day I'll be able to do that a couple of days a week, because it was magical. Tuesday, I made a whole bunch of cookies for Dad's prison ministry thing this weekend. And today, I have a problem today. Today I'm supposed to be going to tech for nominations chapter, except last night I got pulled into a meeting at 6 o'clock today. So at the same time I'm supposed to be at tech for nominations chapter. So unfortunately I think I'm gonna have to do the meeting thing instead of the nominations thing and just stand firm for elections, because I've got to be there for elections. I think nominations is a little less rigid in terms of who's got to be there for that. So I've got that. I've also got somebody supposed to be coming out to look at the decks to pressure wash them and stain them because they're looking kind of ragged. Maybe replace a couple of boards. Some of them are a little spongy, I think. So that's a thing that is supposed to happen. I need to call that guy today. And so far that's it. I think P is going to Charleston this weekend to see his mom and set up her internet. And I have Mu chapter initiation at Brunel, which should be a lot of fun. I'm taking a almost ran over a golf cart. I'm taking a Legacy's mother, obviously an Alpha Gam 2 from Tech. The mother went to UGA. The daughter's going to Tech. I think the grandmother was also an Alpha Gam, but I don't remember where she went. So it's like a nice long line of Alpha Gams. Anyway, so the grandmother lives in Gainesville. I believe the mom lives close-ish to Gainesville, if not in Gainesville, because her daughter danced at Brunel, which was very exciting. Anyway, so I'm taking the mom to Mu Chapter's initiation to introduce her to all the girls there, and hopefully she'll connect with them a little bit, maybe get on the advisor team, and be a massive help to the women there. So, that's my big goal for the weekend. And then Sunday, I'd like to get the cornhole boards painted, and I know Parrish wanted to be involved with that, but I don't know that we're ever going to get around to it at the same time together. So I may do like the base coat and maybe send him pictures and have him be involved over the phone. I don't know. We'll figure it out. So that is my week so far. Oh, I air dried my hair last night in a sock bun, and I'm not real positive about how I feel about the results. It seems a little poofy, a little ragged. So maybe next time I do that, I'll put some curl goo on it and see if it'll crunch it up a little bit more. Worst case, I throw it in a ponytail and call it a day, right? Right. Okay, so that's where we are this week. It's been a really interesting week. I have logged about 57 hours of working. It all started at 7 a.m. on Monday morning, and it has just now ended at 5 o'clock on Friday. I am on the way home now, thank goodness. Right, so earlier this week I lent my vlogging camera to I mean I won't call him a friend, we don't really hang out, but I know him. He's good people, and he needed it for work and wanted to do, I assumed he wanted to do some sort of like little introduction, here's my office, here's where I work, here's my assistant kind of thing. And no, apparently he wanted to hang out of a moving vehicle to film tractor trailers as they zoomed by on the highway. Well, apparently one of those trailers, tractor trailer truck things, honked at him. It startled him. He dropped the camera because he didn't have the wrist strap secure, and yeah, so it broke the glass. Obviously it sort of mangled the camera beyond all recognition, and rather than calling me and saying, hey, I broke your camera, can you tell me what it was so I can order you a new one, he panicked and went online and ordered like the newest release, best, highest rated, whatever camera, and had it overnighted to me. So when he saw me the next day, he could say, yeah, I broke your camera, but don't worry, in 6 hours you'll have a new one. So I guess it sort of lessened the you did what factor. Anyway, so I got the camera on Thursday, and I like it. It's not something I would have ever bought for myself because I think it's a ridiculous amount of money to spend for a little point and shoot. But holy mackerel, the test footage from last night was just stunning, absolutely stunning. So, it's almost like DSLR quality with that nice low aperture, and you get a beautiful blurry background, and there's clear definition, and wow, in the dark it was so pretty. So of course there's no going back now. I hope I don't let this one fall out of a moving vehicle, because I'd have to replace it, and it's fantastic. It's a great camera. It's not worth my money, but it was certainly worth this guy's, and so it worked out. So that happened, and now I am on the way back to my house. I have to pick up prescriptions. I have to drop off 2 giant bags of stuff to have dry cleaned for Georgia Tech, for Ritual, and that's gonna be fun. So I'm doing that. What else am I doing? Oh, I'm having dinner with Mom. We're gonna have our traditional turkey berry brie sandwich tonight. This is the first one of the season. When this turkey berry sandwich thing came out, it's basically a turkey sandwich on fancy artisan bread with cranberry, like that cranberry jelly sauce stuff. Oh, so good. We have it as frequently as possible this time of year. It makes us feel good. So we're having the first one tonight. That should be fun. I think I'm going over to her house. She's picking it up early to have it ready for me to eat, so I can eat and go back home and get back in my pajamas and never move again. Morning. It is Sunday, and I am on the way to the grocery store because I was up at 7 o'clock on a Sunday because my body just can't get used to this time change. I also went to bed at 9 o'clock last night, so that's what I get, I guess. Yeah, so I'm on the way to the grocery store. I am out of all kinds of things like milk and bread, which are staples in my life. So I'm gonna replenish those. I am gonna scoop up the dead pumpkins off of the front steps today, throw those away. I also have a meeting at Tech for elections committee. We're setting the ballot based on the nominations from last week, which I thought that meeting was yesterday. So I scurried home from Brunel's initiation yesterday and remembered about halfway down that it's Saturday, meeting's not till Sunday. I'm not good with dates. I'm not good with dates and I'm not good with waiting, so that's why I keep a calendar. Right, so I was going to paint the cornhole boards today, but I opted against that because this video is already like 8 minutes long, and I figure that's gonna take a minute and probably deserve some serious attention because it's gonna be super awesome. Yeah, so I think that's it. I feel scattered today already. I don't know why. I've done a lot this morning in the couple hours I've been awake already. I think I may go to Sephora because they're doing this 20% off thing and I need new mascara. The mascara I've been using that has been my favorite is getting really clumpy, and I feel like I've also used most of it, which is really surprising because I don't think I've ever used a whole thing of mascara. So even, you know, before it dries up. So I figure there was either not a whole lot in there to begin with, or it's just drying up super fast. So I think I'll try something else, maybe something from Too Faced. I hear a lot of good things about that. Yeah, so that's gonna be my day. It is really amazing how filthy my hair can get in one day. Had a successful day. I went to Georgia Tech and had the elections committee meeting, and the ballot is now set for elections next Wednesday. I'm excited to see how that turns out. Should be a real good crop this year. I'm very excited. Of course, it's a real good crop every year because when you're reaping from the best, you get the best. So it works out for everybody. So I am now just going to watch some football and snuggle with Remus and potentially go to bed super, super early because I am also just exhausted. Oh, I cleaned the dead pumpkins off the front porch and had to break out the hose and everything. Did not smell good. I feel a little gross now. I might get a shower. Actually, looking at my hair, I'm definitely gonna get a shower. Ooh, ooh dear. Yeah, definitely gonna get a shower and some sleep. Take care of these babies. Oh. Gross. Anyway, that was my week. Encourage each other with sweetness and light, and I'll see you next Sunday.